I'll record it and we can, yeah. So the first, oh, go ahead. Was it Srinivas or Raghu?
Raghu.
Yes,
so,
Raghu.
I mean, quick question. So I just went and looked at the AWS account I was using. I saw that there were 2 VPCs already there.
Okay. What region? That's okay. We'll go ahead and create a new custom VPC. Not a big deal. Leave it at that. So create a new custom VPC. Okay, with the name, whatever the name you want to give it. Okay. I'll name it custom VPC, and then CIDR range, IPv4 CIDR range as 10.0.0/16. Create a subnet. Oh, first of all, did you create VPC? Okay. So when a VPC got created, a new route table would have been created already. A new route table would have been created. That's the default route table. And that's called, main will be S. So what you will do is just add the description to that. Go to route tables. All you do is do not create subnet yet, please. Just create VPC and then go to route tables, and then you will see 2 route tables. I mean, depends on your number of VPCs though. One per VPC. So find out the main route table for your new custom VPC. So here in the VPC ID, expand this one, you'll be able to see the VPC name here, custom VPC, and then change your name to main route table for your custom VPC, so that it will tell you that this is the main route table for my VPC. The reason I want to do this one is because this is the main route table. So the reason it is main route table is because when a new subnet gets created, this main route table of that VPC gets automatically associated to the newly created subnets. So I want that to be as restricted as possible. I want that to be completely private. If I want to make someone public, like my web servers, I'll create a new route table, no problem. But I want to do that with, consciously. I do not want any route out to the internet in my main route table is the objective. If you understand that, right? Yeah. Okay, you just change the description. Then I will say, as a second step, let's go ahead and create an internet gateway. Create internet gateway and attach. Create internet gateway and then attach to VPC. So as you guys are doing it, I'll also do it. No? Create a VPC. VPC, IPC. So the tenancy is default. I've used a different, different public IP, different private IP guys here. So I've used 10.0.0.0, right? See, I've used now, I created a new VPC and I gave my IPv4 as 192.168.0.0. My local IP address gave me that, we call influence. It influenced me to use that. Okay, now second step is internet gateway. I'll create a new internet gateway. Next step, internet gateway. And then associated, meaning attach it. Attach to VPC. So select this guy and attach to VPC. I'll select my next step VPC. Okay. And then I'll go to route tables. Route tables. Now go to route tables and then rename our so go to route tables, and this is route table on my VPC ID. My next step VPC is this one, and there is only one route table. And this one, I'll call it as next step default or next step main route table. Next step main route table. Meaning this is my VPC dash VPC name dash main route table. So this is the main route table. So rename or add name to main route table of this VPC. Now what we will do is create a new route table, guys. Create a new public route table. Create a new route table. Name it as name it public. Okay, public route table. Public for your VPC. So public dash VPC name dash route table, something like that. So I'll create a new route table. I'll call it as public. This is my next, or I'll call it as VPC. VPC name public. And then select your VPC. The next VPC. So now I have two route tables. One is the main route table. I hope you understand the main route table. When I say main route table, any new subnet associations will happen automatically to that main route table. That is why I want my main route table to be as secure as possible. And in addition to the main route table, I created another one. I called it public route table. I named it as public route table, but it is not public yet. Now give the route out. Now the next step is add a new route to public route table and add target as your internet gateway. So that is when it becomes public, right? So I'm going to next step public route, go to routes, edit routes. I will add a new route here. Destination as 00. Destination as 0000-0. And then your target should be internet gateway. Select your internet gateway, and there should be one internet gateway, because that is why in step 2 we created internet gateway. Save routes. Are you guys all doing it? I mean, everybody is so quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm caught up.
Thank you. Let's make it a little more, interactive. It's okay. So we're all doing together, right? Okay. So we did this. Route table is good. Now, what's the next step? Let's create subnet. Yeah, let's create subnet. Let's create create 2 subnets. Let's create 2 subnets. Public subnet. Okay. Public subnet with CIDR 10.0.1.0/24. Private subnet with CIDR. Yes. Okay. Then maybe I have to mute. Sorry. Okay. Somebody has a question?
Yeah, Venkat, I was not following from number 3. Sorry, I mean I was talking, but I was on mute, I think so. Can
okay.
you? Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. No, don't be. So this is why we are doing together. Okay. So tell me, where are you?
I create. Number 1 and 2 are done. I created internet gateway and attached to VPC.
Beautiful. Okay. Go ahead.
So what is that? Yeah.
Okay. Go to route table. Can you go to your route tables, please?
Yes.
And do you see a route table that was created automatically for your VPC? Here you will see your VPC. So there is no name there, right? Name was blank here, right? So all I was saying here is that add name to main route table. Put it as your VPC name. You called it custom, probably custom dash main route table, custom VPC dash main route table. That's all.
So but I do have two route tables.
2 route tables. One is for default VPC. The other one is for the custom VPC. Am I right?
Oh yeah, I need to figure out which one is.
No, look at your VPC ID. It will tell you. You know what I'm saying here? So see this one. This is a default VPC. These 2 are custom for VPC. These 2 are for next step VPC.
Okay, I don't see the custom name next to it. That's why I'm a bit confused.
Okay.
So I do have
what name did you give?
Hello?
What name did you give to your VPC?
My name, Valam.
Hello?
Very good. Do you see that there?
No, I don't see. I only see the VPC IDs, but not the names.
You gave the name when you created VPC, right?
Yes. Yeah. If I go to my VPCs, I do see my VPC.
Oh, so yeah. Do you see the VPC ID? Do you see a name here?
Yeah, there is a VPC ID. Is there? At least based on that, I can.
True, but just to keep it simple, can you give name also?
Okay, I know my VPC now. Yeah. Oh, okay. I actually figured out what is my VPC based on VPC ID. So I should go and change the name to add the name.
Please. please do it. So that
Okay.
to make your life easy,
Okay.
AWS automatically gives
Okay.
you name also at a lot of places.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. I gave the main. Yeah.
Very good. So now let's go to route tables and call this as a main route table for your VPC. So my VPC name is next step in this case. So I called it next
Okay.
step dash main dash RT. What I'm trying to say is that this is a main route table for next step.
Okay.
Next step VPC. Everybody, I'm saying it again. I know I said it a few times, but this is a main route table for my next step VPC. That's what I mean here. What it means is when a new subnet gets created in this VPC, this main route table gets automatically attached. That is why I want this main route table to be as secure as possible. That's why I only have one route at this point, which is the local route. Srinivas,
Okay.
are you following?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to number 4. Let's create a new route table, and
Okay.
let's call it your VPC name dash public dash route table. Let's create a new route table called public route table for your VPC, is all I'm saying. The main route table is the default one for your VPC, Srinivas.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're creating a new one. We'll be creating a new one. Okay, go ahead and create
Yes.
it.
Yes.
And then, so you already created it, huh?
Yes. I already created and then attach it to my.
Very good. Very good. Now you called that public, right? Public route table
Yes.
will not automatically go, will not be able to go to internet. Agree? But you have to,
Yes.
you have to add a route to that. Let's add a route to that. Go click on edit routes and then add a new route here and then attach it or put the target as internet gateway.
Just a second. Okay.
Can you repeat that, Venkat? Sorry.
Absolutely. I will repeat it. No worries. So what I'm saying is, so you created this brand new public route table, right?
Yes.
You created it. By default, when you created public route table or when you created this new route table, by default, there will be only one route like this. There will be only one route. But your intention is you wanted to create a public route table. What does it mean? What do you mean by public route table? Meaning, if I associate this route table to any subnet, those resources within that subnets will have internet access. I want to give internet route. How do I give internet route? Well, add route, and then o/o, meaning every guy, every destination must go through the internet gateway. Select on, click on this internet gateway here out of all the targets. Internet gateway, and click on this guy. Now what you are saying is every destination must go through this target is what you're saying. Now your route table, not only name has it, but the destination, it has a route out to internet gateway, meaning it has a route out to internet. Now you associate this route table to any subnet, that subnet becomes public subnet. Does it make sense, Murali?
Yes.
Murali,
Yes,
you want me to explain again? I
got it.
So this is so please, I can explain 5 more times. So please do not hesitate, anyone.
Yeah, I got it, Venkat.
Yeah, and not just for you. I'm just saying in general. Okay. So we are done until step 5. Is anyone who did not do until step 5 until this point, guys? Okay. I'm assuming everybody did it. Now let's go to subnets. Now, what did we do so far, guys? By completing all these 5 steps, we have a new route table that is, so we have 2 route tables. One is main route table that's very secured, that does not have internet connection. We have a second route table. We called it public route table. That one has internet connection. Now let's create two subnets with these IP ranges. And what we will do is we will attach main route table to the private guy, but public route table to this public guy. Does it make sense? Let's do it. Okay, let's create a subnet, and I'll call it public. Yeah. I'll call it public subnet. And then VPC is my next step VPC, whatever VPC. And availability zone, you have to select your availability zone. So select anything, 2A is fine. And then my IPv, your IPv4, IPv4 CIDR block should be subset of your VPC range. Your VPC has a /16 range, meaning about 65,000 IP addresses you can get it. Within that, take a small chunk, a small group, /24, 1.0/24, give it to public subnet. Okay, I'm not following the chatting here. No problem, Geeta. Yeah. Okay. So now 10.0, no, one, for me it's different, but you guys understand. So I created one subnet. I'm going to create a second subnet also. My values could be different, but you know what to do. So after two subnets, just everybody tell me that you are done. We'll wait.
Okay. What is that CIDR for the second one, Venkat? 10.0.0.
Okay,
one second. Where is your
1 second. See here, 10.0.2.0/24.
Thank
so
you. Yeah.
I'm assuming you guys understand what I'm saying here, right? So IP addresses in the first one will be like this: 10.0.1.1, 10.0.1.2, 10.0.1.3, like that, IP addresses. And the second one will have a IP addresses 10.0.2.1, 10.0.2.2, etc., etc. I wouldn't mind explaining one more time or two more times, a number of times. So please, I want you to get fully comfortable, fully ready. So
Yeah. Are you going to save this document in?
I will, sir.
Later. Yeah. Thanks.
And I like that feedback. So we got the two. We created two subnets. Is everybody done with that until step 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. I'm assuming everybody, but please do not hesitate. Now, what is the next step? You guys tell me.
To attach change the public subnet to the internet gateway.
So very good. But let me, guys, everybody, can I have your attention for a second? So we created two subnets. Without looking at your console, tell me what route table they would have been attached to.
Okay, so public subnet would attach to the public route table, and private subnet would attach to the main route table.
How do you know that? I mean, how does that guy know? How does AWS know that your intention is this?
Because the public route table has internet connection already attached there.
How does it
IGW.
how does it know that your public route table should be attached to this one because you named this as public?
No. We have to connect it, right? We have to go to route table,
Right.
and where
We have to go ahead.
add that in
We have
public
to
subnet.
connect to it, Ketan, I understand. But
Yeah.
what is the default behavior? If you don't do anything, you created 2 subnets. What is the default behavior?
To the
Then
main route.
it wouldn't. There is no difference, right?
Yeah, it will both connect to the main.
Yeah, it won't connect to
Exactly.
anything. It is all private for them.
No.
Right?
It's not anything. It's not anything. The both are connected to the main routing table. That is why I was stressing on that main routing table. See here, in the main route table, there is an attribute called is it main or not? It will tell you. This is a next step main routing table. Is it main or not? If it is main for your VPC, what it means is any new subnet will automatically go there. That is why I do not want my public route table to be the main route table. I want my secured one to be the main route table. Does it make sense? Because I want by default private. Make sense, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So create 2 subnets. Now we created 2 subnets. Now let's go ahead and create associations. Now associate public route table to public subnet. And private associate public route table. And the other one, it's automatically done. Main route table. This is already done, but make sure main route table to private subnet. The second one is default behavior, but let's do it. Okay. How do I do that?
Go to route table.
You can do that. You can do that, or you can do it from here also. Public subnet, this one. Go click on route table. Edit route table associations. You can do either way. See this one? By default, your public subnet is associated with your main route table. Your private is also associated with the main route table. But I'll go to the public guy, edit route table association, and then I'll change it to public route table. See this one? My public route table has local and also attached to the internet gateway. Make sense, guys?
Yep. So
You can do it in 2 different ways. Go ahead.
We can do either way, right?
Yes.
But it would display on both the side. If I go to
Absolutely.
subnet now, and then I would see in subnet as well that there is a
You-
public route table is attached there.
You got
I
it.
mean, the secondary route table is attached there.
You got it. You got it. You can do either way. Now go to route tables and go to your public route, go to subnet association. There you go. It changed. You go to main route table and it says that by default, you may be thinking that there is no subnet association. No, you have to read below here. Since you do not have an explicitly defined associations, the default one will be associated. This gets associated to the main route table. Okay. Anyone who is not done until step 7?
No, Venkat, I'm still checking. So,
No
so on the
worries.
main route table, main route table, it already has 10.00/16, and the public route table.
Mhm.
Do I need to add? Because both are there. I mean, already.
One second.
Destination.
1 second. We are talking 2 different things, Srinivas. One is the route table is a set of rules. Route table is nothing but a set of rules. How does a packet
Yes.
go? How does a network packet go? Make sense? So you have your local route, you have your internet gateway route, right?
Correct. Yes.
So this is where your rules are defined. That's in your route table. But now you can attach your route table to a subnet. That is how all the resources are associated in a subnet, right, Srinivas? By attaching your route table to a subnet, all the people inside the subnet will get those rules automatically. if that makes sense.
Yes.
So now what I'm saying is go to subnet associations and see if your public subnet is attached to your public route table, if and your private subnet is attached to your main route table. That's all I'm saying. You can do it in two different ways, but you do it one way or the other.
Yeah. So when I go to subnet associations, I don't see anything.
There you go. That means
So
no
I need
subnet
to.
is associated. So you have nice rules defined in public route, but no subnet is associated with that. Both the public and private are associated with the main route table. Now go to edit subnet associations, and then select the public guy.
Yes.
Save it. Now public guy, your public subnet is associated with the public route table.
Yes.
Your private subnet is associated with the main route table. Verify that for me.
Yeah, I'm actually verifying this quickly. So my main route table does not have anything, so I need to add it.
You can do that, but below, come here, main route table, read that fully here. I know there is no associations. Yes. The following subnets have not been explicitly associated with any route tables and are therefore associated with the main route table. This private guy is not explicitly associated. You can, if you want, you can explicitly associate it. Go click on private and explicitly associate. But even if you do not explicitly associate it, it will be associated to them because the route table happens to be the main route table.
Yeah. So I don't need to worry about
I'm saying,
associating the private.
Let's go ahead and explicitly do it. Let's all go explicitly do that.
Okay. Perfect. I did it. Yeah. So now the public is associated with public and private is private.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you defined what exactly is meant by public or private. You defined your rules, your routes, and then you associated the appropriate route tables to the appropriate subnets. Now your house is ready. You put whatever you put inside the subnet, your rules get automatically applied. You got two subnets. Your plumbing work is all done. You just matter of spin up your EC2 instance and put it in public network and then see if it works properly, and then spin a new EC2 instance and put it in private and see if you're able to access it. So one more thing, guys, go to subnets here. Can you go to subnet, guys, for a second? So take a look at your public and private. As a matter of fact, both of them go towards the right here. You have your available IP addresses and all. Okay. And availability zones. Your route table association is also there in that. In one line, pretty much you have everything. And your network is here. We didn't talk about it. See, one of the attributes is, see here, auto assign public IPv4 address. Auto assign public IPv4 address is saying no to both of them, meaning by default, it will not assign a public IP address. Automatically, it will not assign a public IPv4 when you spin a new EC2 instance within the subnets. But it makes a lot of sense for private one, because private one, it's not going to be exposed. We don't need a public IP. It can be done because there is no internet access, right? So public IP makes sense. But the public subnet, I think it's a good idea to have the auto assign public IPv4 address as S. If you're not too much confused about it, it makes selected actions. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Modify auto assign IP settings, click on it, and then you just say enable auto assign, but do it only for the public subnet. If you do this one, what happens is when you spin a new EC2 instance, by default, it will be enabled there. You don't have to go and check it one more box. That's all, because it's a public subnet anyway. And public subnet need public IP anyway. Remember earlier we forgot NAT instance. When you create a NAT instance, we forgot. But if I had this checked, right, I wouldn't have forgotten because it would have automatically assigned a public IP. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I hope I did not confuse anyone there. So it's a small point. Now we have got two subnets and nicely associated to the route tables. Now provision a new EC2 instance in public subnet. Name it web server 1. Because web servers are the ones that should be in public subnet, go do this one. I don't need to tell you, but when you do that, please exercise caution. Don't do next. Select your appropriate, select appropriate VPC and subnet. I can show you how to do that along with you guys. Go to services, EC2, launch instance. Select your Amazon Linux 2 AMI, select general purpose T2 micro, sure. And here you wait, pause, and then do it carefully. Network should be, by default, it's a default VPC. No, I want this to be my newly created next VPC. And then subnet should be public subnet. And it tells you that there are 251 IP addresses available. This is the first EC2 resource getting created in the subnet. We should have gotten 256, but EC2 or Amazon uses 5 of them for internal reasons. Okay, so 251. And see this one, hey guys, I just showed you auto assign public IP setting. See here, auto assign public IP, use subnet setting. Meaning whatever subnet says enable. So that's why it's enabling automatically. Why did we do that? Because we just did it, right? This is what, if by default it's disabled, then, for your web server, you want to enable it. For your database servers, of course, not enable it. Okay. I think click on add storage, click on add tags, add a new tag called next step web server 1. Configure security group. You can create a new security group. I think you do not have it. So create a new security group since it is a web servers. Name that as a web servers security group. And you can give SSH port to everyone because you want to use your browser to connect to it. And then add a new rule and HTTP port 80, you want to give it to anywhere. I'm clicking on the review and launch. Is anyone not here? Click on launch. So here, if you do not have your PEM file, you need a PEM file. So you may not have it, but just you may or may not have it. But if you don't want to take risk, click on the create new key pair and then say next step, new pair, something like that. Create a new key pair and then give your key pair name and then click on this download key pair. Then it will give you .pem file. You know why I'm doing this one. because I want to use this one to connect to my database server from my web server. Click on launch instances. Create and save private key. We need I'm sure some people would have been ahead of me, but anyone who is not at this point, this whole thing is for you. Anyone, even if you're at step one, no, I can wait and come back. So please use this time. You don't have a better objective than, making you perfect. So, okay, guys. So go to EC2 now. Log into your web server.
Hey, Venkat, quick question.
Yes.
So even if it's not a PM file, if it's a PPK file, you can still open it with a notepad and use it, right? Or not?
See, PPK, it works locally. If locally for your Windows machine to connect to it using PuTTY, okay? But you need PEM to be able to connect from Unix-like machines, like Mac or Linux or something, or Unix.
Okay.
Login to newly created. So try logging into that. You know how to do that? So this verifies the fact that you are able to connect to it and the fact that you are able to do a sudo yum update or sudo yum uninstall, any of that. It is giving you confidence that your public subnet is like how you wanted it to be. Your public subnet has internet connection. That's all. Your public subnet has route out to internet through internet gateway. So install sudo yum update and sudo yum install httpd. Okay, essentially install your web server and start your web server and put a simple index.html page. So essentially what I'm saying is that install HTTPD, start your HTTPD and test your web server. Okay. Because you did it through a non-traditional way, through custom VPC. Can I safely assume everyone is doing good because you guys are not talking? Kiran, how are you doing?
Yes, Venkat.
I'll ask Kiran.
I'm not able to connect for some reason. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hi, Venkat.
Are you doing good?
Yeah, Venkat. Actually, I took a break in the After doing
Oh,
5 steps, actually, I came.
oh yeah.
Sorry.
That's
I
not
thought of
acceptable.
anyway
I'm just joking. Okay.
you are recording, so I thought of doing it. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
some-
maybe I should have said, I'm not recording it.
Yeah, I'm having issues connecting. I don't know why.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. Oh, but it's the most important piece. That's why I wanted to do it, with everyone. Rego, are you having issues?
Yeah, I'm having issues connecting, but maybe I think because it's the server, the instance status is just initializing, so it has to be ready, right, before I can connect it, right?
Okay, try that. I mean, we can give a minute. But actually, do you want to share us your screen?
Yeah, sure.
I will stop sharing, and Rego, you go ahead.
So I created a new one because I think the previous one, it had a PPK associated, key pair.
What? There's no PPK association
No,
or anything like that.
key
But
pair, no, key pair. So the previous key
Okay.
pair, what I had saved on my desktop was a PPK file.
no worries. Okay.
So that's why I created a new one.
Okay.
So now let me connect. Yeah, no, I think that's it basically. I think it was.
Okay. So no problems.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries. Problems are good. That's the best way to learn. So I was hoping that there may be a problem. So I was hoping to learn something. So or teach something to you guys. Okay. Anyway, so I mean, I wouldn't complain. Not having problems.
Venkat, I'm having a quick question.
Yeah.
Can you go to that list once?
Yeah.
So I created all this main table route, created a new route table. So
Did you associate your main route table to? Sorry, did you associate the route tables to the subnets?
Subnets. So the route table I created saying main as no.
Okay, that means that's your public one. So please name it appropriately so that you don't get confused, and then associate your public subnet to that. I'm assuming everybody knows how to, do this index.html and comfortable with either Nano or VI or Emacs, whatever, right? Index.html. I created web server from
Custom VPN.
custom VPC. Thank you. Not VPN, but
Yeah, I wrote VPN.
gotcha. That's good. So let's make sure we have got HTTPD running. Yes, it's running. I'll go take the public IP of this guy and then I'll verify it.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
From VI, basically, I forgot how to exit out.
Can you say that again?
From VI, how do you exit?
Oh, out? Okay. From VI, yeah. So escape : WQ enter. Escape : WQ meaning write and quit enter.
Windows stuck. Okay, thanks.
Got it or no?
No, I think that window got stuck, so I have to log in again.
Venkat,
Venkat, can you show me the security group once? What you have on? Actually, I'm unable to connect to the EC2 instance.
Uma,
Yeah,
can you share your screen?
actually, I am going in a different computer.
Okay.
Okay, just show me your security groups. Maybe I can able to figure it out.
Okay. Security groups.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my security group has this, two rules. 80 to everybody, 22 to everybody. Port 80 to be open to everybody and port 22 to be open to everybody.
Okay. I got similar setting only, but
Okay. So what are you not able to do it?
I am not able to connect the EC2 instance.
You're not able to connect.
Yeah.
So if you're not able to connect, first of all, is that, guys, can you go on mute? Okay. So if you're not able to, so Uma is not able to connect to EC2 instance. So what does it mean? Well, I know first thing that comes to our mind is, security group, but security group is the closest to the instance, guys. Okay. All along makes sense. Security group here, it's a closest to the web server. So each web server is associated with a security group, right? So each guy is associated with the security group. So it's here pretty much. Okay. But before that, you have your subnet, and before that you have your route. Before that you have your route table rules. So, right. So you not being able to connect means
maybe
security
internet is
group
not
is just only one of them is where I was going. First of all, Ketan, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically in her route table, internet is not configured correctly with the public subnet. Maybe we can open up. If you can share your screen, we can check that out quickly.
You can do that.
Right?
Let's ask a few questions also, Ketan. So
Yeah.
first question I wanted to ask is, so guys, everybody pitch in and ask. So web server, right? So she verified the security group. So security group is good. Okay. First of all, is this in a public subnet? Sure, it is in public subnet. Okay, maybe named public, but is this public subnet attached to the proper route table? Okay, it is attached to the proper route table. What do you have in the route table? Do you have a route out to the internet gateway? Does it make sense? Uma, did you check that?
Checking when, but
Okay.
I will share my screen actually, so you'll check.
Okay. Before that, I need some count. Who are able to do it so far? Who are able to test their web server from a custom VPC with the public subnet?
It is working for me.
Oh, sorry, Ketan, I'll unmute you, but everyone else I'll mute. Let's go. Ketan, are you able to do it?
Yes, I am able to do it. Venkat, everything working for me.
Okay. Regu, are you able to do it?
Yeah, this is Raghu. So, I mean, no, I think you remember, I think I was trying to connect and I was editing the index file and it got stuck. I closed it. Now it says I logged in back in again. It says I cannot edit the index file. I have to delete it. So I'm figuring out a way how to delete the index file.
Can you show us while Uma figuring out? Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
We'll solve one problem at a time. Uma, check those few things first. No, meanwhile, okay. Escape route W quick. Okay. Can you do a CD var www HTML? Okay. Can you do a cat? Yeah, index.html. Okay, there's nothing. So do a, forget about VI, do a nano index.html. Yep, type H1, welcome something, This is a simple editor. If you're not comfortable, this is what I recommend, guys.
In quotes.
Hello from web server or from custom VPC, something.
But does it have to be in quotes?
No. This is your HTML page. Okay. Meanwhile, while Raghu is doing it, let me do a call. Who else is out there? Kalyan, are you able to do it?
Yeah, I already did. I'm good at this.
Very good. Srinivas?
Yes, Venkat, I did it. I created the HTML and then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to do it, Venkat.
And how do you exit out?
Control X. Okay. Escape, Control X. Yeah, I think, right? Control X. Do a Control X.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what you're doing? Okay. Control X, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me, okay. Yeah. There you go. You got exit, right? So now X, yep, Y. What did you do?
I think I did a cancel, Control C
Okay.
first. I think it was.
Okay. Okay. Do it. Okay. X. See that? Control X. Y.
Control Y or just plain?
No, just Y. Save modified behavior. Okay. Now Control X.
Not working here.
Okay, do a cancel now. Okay, X, Control X here. Yeah, Y. Okay, guys, 1 second. Let me tell you the exact command sequence. My hands work better than my
muscle memory.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, so I did it. Man, Control X works. You're not doing Control X. Control X. Exactly. Huh?
And then I do a.
We click on no because it's already saved. I think I ran into this issue.
What is that?
Can we cancel and then click on no when it asks for do we want to save or not?
Yeah, do it. Okay, no. Okay, man.
Now yeah.
Wonderful.
No.
Oh, it's saved. Okay. Okay, do it again, Nano. Love it.
So he may have the file created, right? But it's not in HTML folder, I think. www, I think.
No, I think he's inside this one. So do a something test. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Yeah. Go ahead, finish it up. Do a Control X. Simple. Why? No. What? X. Why? Oh, and then enter. X,
Yeah.
Y, enter.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay. You got it now?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So my hand knows, but my brain doesn't. Okay, so who else? Uma, are you good with your problem?
Yeah, I found out the problem, Venkat. Actually, I assigned it to the private subnet, so that
There
is
you go.
why I'm not able to.
There you go. There you go.
So, is there a way that I can change it after creating the EC2 instance to a different subnet?
Subnet association, you can do it. Subnet associations, right? Instance settings, subnet associations. Oh, you wanted to change the instance itself, not the subnet. So you added it to the private subnet. So
yes.
Can I change the subnet association? Then you're creating a brand new, because subnet, that means you are associating you are done with the availability zone, right? Because each subnet is stuck in a specific availability zone, right? So when you're changing when you're changing subnet, that means you're changing an availability zone. That means essentially you're creating a brand new instance. Yeah. No, you have to create a new one.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I will use that one for
or you can change, or you can change your subnets, right? That's the easy way. Because
okay,
you don't
yeah,
have
the rules I can, yeah, the name I can
exactly
change.
associate the route tables properly. That's up.
Okay, yeah.
That's the easier way. Okay, guys, let me see. Murali, where are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wonderful. Kalyan, Kiran, okay, Kiran, I think I may be little, but he'll catch up. Ketan, Geeta, are you good?
No, Venkat, I started off a little late.
Gotcha.
So
You'll catch up, right?
I'll catch up.
Wonderful. But no questions so far?
Could I have a quick question?
Go ahead.
So why does these EC2 instances that we created and assigned in a subnet doesn't have DNS name?
Subnet, the last part I missed it.
So these instances, right? Earlier when we created the instances, we didn't assign them to VPC. But these
go ahead.
These instances that we assign to a VPC, they don't have DNS name. So it only has like public IP.
Okay. So I get it. So you want this public, that's the default VPC. All along you've been doing it also. Okay, all along you've been doing it also, but Amazon is actually creating that public DNS right now with the custom VPC. You are with the custom VPC, you are controlling what IP addresses you want it. Okay, so what private IPs that the entire private IP range, you are controlling it, right?
Sure.
So anyway, your public DNS name, you are not going to rely on it. Okay, so how do you want to do that? The scalable approach is like how we are doing it. Get a private IP. Okay, but with private IP you can't do anything. You cannot come out, you cannot enter from outside the internet. So what you have to do is create an elastic IP, assign it to your EC2 instance, and use that elastic IP in your Route 53 as an A record, or if you want to share it with your friends, your Elastic IP is the right thing to do.
Got it. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So because Elastic IP doesn't change, so I want you to do this one. Even if you have your IPv public IP, do it, right? This is what I want you to experiment it. Select your IP, go to actions, instant state, reboot your IP. So before you're rebooting it, take a note of your public IP, and then take a note of it after public IP. So it will change every single time it changes. So that's why, scalable approach is actually to go with the Elastic IP. It's a static one. Okay.
So, Venkat.
Yes.
If we create a subnet, I see we have two subnets, like subnet with one John and subnet with second John. Can we create a private and public network in the same subnet John with two
Same
different
subnet John?
I mean like US East 2 and with
zone.
the,
okay, availability zone. Okay, got it.
Availability
Okay.
zone, right? And in that I would have a two different range. One is, let's say, 10.0.1.0 like 16, and that I make as a public, and then that would be in the US 2 East, 2A, whatever, 2A I mean. And I would create another one with the private, and it would have a IP address range from 10.2. So we still can do it in the
Simple
same
answer is yes.
Okay, got it. So we can have that same thing, but with
absolutely.
as long as IP addresses selection is different, then it should be able to work.
Yes. And you want to do that? I'll tell you. Now I gave you a simple answer as yes. Now I'll give you the long answer. Okay. So guys, everybody, it's an important aspect. So your subnet cannot span multiple AZs. Okay. Your subnet can only be in one availability zone, period. But one AZ can have any number of or several subnets. Okay. So within one subnet, within one availability zone, you create two. One for public, one for private, with two different CIDR ranges. And there is a good reason why you want to do that. We will talk about it probably one of these days, when I talk about higher availability architecture. Okay. Because this one, I want you to kind of take it as a, brain feed, take it home, and then, just think about it, and I'll answer it probably later. So if you do this, our architecture at this point is not scalable. You put your public subnet in 2A availability zone, and you put your private subnet in 2B availability zone. That means you're putting all of your web servers in one availability zone and putting all the database servers in another availability zone. Okay. If one availability zone is down for some reason, so either all the database servers are down or all the web servers are down. That's not good, right? So you wanted to distribute them. So you want your web servers to be across all the availability zones, and you want your database servers also to be across all the availability zones, but you want them to be in their own subnets. Does it make sense?
Yes, Venkat, that's the reason I was asking you that. I was
Yep. That's a very logical thing. Okay, so what we did so far is we are good with our web server. Now can you spin up a new, next step is step number 12, provision a new EC2 instance in private subnet. We call it as DB server or database server. Okay, please go ahead and do that. After that, try to log in to this new EC2 instance. Realize that you will not be able to, because it's in private subnet. Makes sense, right? Then log in to database server from your web server using your PEM file. Okay, the command is sh ec2-user at your database IP -i your private key
And
.pem. Okay.
Venkat,
Yes.
does it matter what security group you attach to that database server?
Does it matter? Can you say that again? Where?
I mean, when you are creating the instance of a database server, does it matter which security group you're attaching to?
Yes, of course it does matter, because that defines who can and cannot access, right? So you create a new security group. Okay. Create a new security group with port 22 to be open. You can open port 22 to be open to public. It's you don't want to, but even if you do it, right, because your front gate is closed, you understand, your instance can allow it, your security group allow, but security group is like is a small small room inside your home, but your front gate is closed, your subnet is closed, your subnet doesn't have a route out to the internet. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So port 22, but create a new security group with port 22 to be open to public, and then port 3306 to be open to public also for now. Okay.
See, when you had created that database server and you tried to connect to it, I think, you got the window option, but it was not connecting, correct?
Yes. No, because you don't have a public IP, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
If you don't have a public IP, it tells you flat out that
you don't have a public IP associated.
Exactly. Okay, please do that. Let me know if you guys need any help, but please do that. So until this point, now you realize that after logging in to database server, try doing.
And how do you move the private key to the?
No, copy paste.
Okay.
Copy. Sudo yum update. It will fail because it does not have because it belongs to private subnet, doesn't have access. Internet. So do you think NAT instance and NAT gateway will be too much for today? we will, if you want to leave at this step, you want to come back tomorrow, that's totally fine. We will do the same thing tomorrow also. Topic is same VPC, but I want to talk a couple more aspects of VPC, network access control list, and VPC endpoint.
Venkat, I mean, I
A bit of
think,
theory, little bit of yes.
So about how to move the how to basically install the private key in that instance.
Okay, I will show you that. So what you guys do it, go there, connect to your web server. Okay. So you're logged in, right? You are in /home/EC2 user, right?
Yep.
Do a VI.
Okay, that's what I did.
Yeah. Do VI. It's the same thing. Or nano. Something like private key.pem. And then press I if you're using VI. Now you can insert it. Open your private key file like this. Oops, not this way. Where is your private key? So copy this guy and then go save it. Okay. Escape :WQ. You saved it. After you saved it, guys, one thing you must remember is at this point, using this PEM file, if you try connecting to database server, you will not be able to, because you have to reduce the privileges to 400. So let me write that step down also. Try logging into this. Copy PM file into reduce privileges on the file. chmod 400 like that. Okay. So do a chmod. You're modifying the privilege 400 and then private key.pem. Yep, like that. So you will know that only owner has read access and nobody else. So now you will be able to connect to it.
Hey, Venkat.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Srinivas. So on the 13, you are not even getting the command prompt, right? When you click connect on the instance, I'm not even getting that black screen.
This one, right? Try log into this. Yeah, exactly. You'll not be able to.
It is not saying anything. It's not throwing any error or anything. When I click connect to your instance, the DB server instance, nothing happens.
Okay. Did you put it in public, private subnet?
Yes.
Can I see your screen for a second? I wanted to see this, whether you have a public IP or not.
Oh, I'm on a different laptop than this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on this. I'm using two laptops.
Oh, I see. Get it. Okay. So you'll not be able to share your screen, is what you're saying? Okay. Take a look at your public IP. Do you have a public IP?
Okay. I have my instance. I can see here.
Does it have a public IP?
Okay. Public IP 10.0.2.13. Public or private? Private IP I see on the bottom.
Yep. What do you see here on the top? IP
on the top, blank.
Blank, right?
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. Then you will not be able to.
Blank. Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. That makes sense, right? Even I'm not even getting the command prompt window,
Yep. You do. You will not get. See, when you select this one and then try to connect to it, right?
Yep. Nothing happens there.
You don't see this
So
one?
I was.
The instance does not have
Yeah.
any public. Do you see this one?
Okay, I'm not even getting that too. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
You do not have public IP, so obviously you will not be able to.
Venkat, I logged into the public EC2 instance, and then I'm trying to connect to that private instance, SSH into the private one, and I'm not able to do that.
Wonderful. What's going on?
Let me share my screen.
Yep.
Can you see it?
Not yet. No. Are you sharing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So this, yeah.
What is that? So can anyone look at it, and what's the first thing that's coming to your mind, guys?
It is Chimard 400. She did not reduce the access privilege on it.
Okay, that
On
did
the
not come to my
private key.
mind. Okay, that did not. Sindhu, 1 second. Just by looking at that SHEC2 dash user at 18.219.198.122, that doesn't look like a private IP.
Yeah,
right?
it is not.
So how did you get the public IP, first of all? You see what I'm saying?
I took this. It's a public IP.
Public IP. You don't want to get the public IP. First of all, how did you get the public IP? That kind of, no, that's bothering me. Meaning, did you put it in the proper subnet?
Yeah, it's a private subnet, but I can look at this subnet too.
Can you click on the private subnet? Huh? Okay. So when you spin up this instance, okay, what is this? So you are already, is this your private?
Yeah, this is my private. Yeah, it's only open.
What do you have? That 2571. What is that ENI?
This one is the public instance because I want access from the public instance.
No. That's
okay.
that's a through a NAT instance, NAT that one, right? So go to route tables first of all.
Sure.
So public route, and can you click on private routes? Is that your main? Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's take that guy out. Yep, save routes. Very good. So if you want to get internet access, so these are two different aspects, Sindhu. So one is your database server does not have internet. That's a different concept. We're not there yet. Okay.
Sure.
We are only trying to log into that guy. We will realize later that this database server will not be able to talk outside. But that's a second concept. But the first concept is we are trying to log into that guy. So how can we log in? We can only log in through through our web server. So let's go to EC2 now.
Right, public, right? Private, I'm not able to connect.
Sure. Okay. You can't connect to, yep. Now let's go there. And remember your private IP. 1 second. Sorry. Can you close it? This is your public. Huh? Okay. Take a note of your private IP. Take a note of your private IP. Private IP. No, that's not this guy.
Right. Sure.
The database one. Okay. Yep. Copy that guy. And now
Okay.
do you have a passphrase for private key?
I don't remember. Maybe I'll create another one.
Okay.
Sure, but that's all I wanted to know.
Yep. So what you tried doing was, now it helps really if you're able to log into this one. Then the next step is trying to go out to internet, trying to go out to. So you can't do that. Then you have to attach a NAT instance or NAT gateway.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And meanwhile, we'll pick up.
Sure.
Anyone else, guys?
One basic question here: how do I get the private key? I mean that PEM file. Like, is it through like IAM? I have to create the IAM user and then I will get it. Key.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And actually, as part of your instance creation, Uma, it would have asked you in the last step when you try to launch it, do you have a private key already? Do you have a key pair already, or do you want to create a new pair?
Okay.
Okay. So one is, go to your EC2 dashboard and then, go to key pairs and create a new key pair. Now you have to attach this one to the instance, right? Okay, because it doesn't show. Now I have this called custom VPC key pair or my new key or my, next step new key pair, right? It doesn't give me to download the private key again. It only allows me only once.
Okay.
Only one time. After that, it doesn't work. Meaning it will not save it anywhere.
Okay.
Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
actually,
I
have the key pair. Actually, I used that, but I just have to open it and then save it as a PEM file, I believe. Okay.
No. One second. Do you have it locally, private
Yeah,
key?
I have it locally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have it as .pem or?
I have to check that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's too late, if it's you can't do anything about it, create a new key pair and associate it. Go to your EC2 instance and associate to that key pair. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Click on it, actions and instance settings, and then somewhere here it will be one of them. No, instant. Go ahead. Someone else asking something?
Yeah, this was Raghu. I think I saved the PEM file. I'm being when I'm trying to connect to the, it's asking me for a passphrase.
Okay, passphrase. Yeah, you would have selected it. You would have selected something, when you do that. So if you don't worry, go to EC2. I'm glad. Okay, so more than one person. So it's definitely it's a good idea to do it. Key pairs. Go to EC2 dashboard, guys. If you ever get into that situation, go to EC2 dashboard, create a new key pair, and then enter my brand new key pair, whatever. Okay, and I want PEM file update. Okay, I got my brand new key pair. This is guy, right? Now I need to associate this guy to my EC2 instance. I'll go to my EC2. And where is my database guy? So database guy, go to actions, instance, not state, auto scaling group, adults, protection, user behavior, network. You can change it, huh? Yeah, this is the key pair. It's not letting me change it. Okay. So there is a slick. I mean, there is another way to do it. So I'll show you. But how can I log into this? Get it? Okay. First, I log into web server. Okay. So go to your home directory of your EC2 user. Go to .ssh folder. So what happens is, I'll tell you some fundamentals about this whole key pair, public key and private key. So it generates when you generate a key pair, it will generate public key and private key, and it's giving you the private key, and it will store that public key into your authorized underscore keys folder. So this is somebody's public key. Okay. If you log in the associated private key, these two will be checked. If these, if these two are match, they do match or they do not. Okay. So one way to do that is, but to do that, how do you log in, right? So one way is VI authorized keys. Delete this guy and then get your new, where is your EC2 dashboard, key pairs. Where is your, my brand new key pair? Okay. Where is my public? I need my public at least, right? Nope. I need the public guy. I mean, I can get this guy from whoever I attach to. So are you stuck now? Anyone is stuck with this one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking basically I'll just,
So what I will tell you is,
yeah.
Okay, let me do a little more research. So for now, right, what you do, Raghu, is create a new instance.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Okay, create a new instance, and then in the end you say create a new key pair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me take this guy.
I did that, Venkat. I created a new pair and then I created another private key 1.pm file and I still got the same error.
1 second. You created a new key pair. Sindhu, right? Talking?
Yeah.
So say that scenario again.
So I created a new instance, private instance with a new key pair.
One second. Little slow here, okay? So created a new instance. New what instance? Is it a DB? DB?
Yes, DB instance with a new key pair.
Okay. Next.
Now I logged into my web server.
Your web server, okay.
And tried to SSH. I mean, created this new key pair in that, and then I tried to SSH.
Okay, what happened?
It gave me the same that it wants the paraphrase.
Venkat, can I ask you a quick question here? So when you're copying, and do you select the text at the top, at the beginning, at the end?
Can you say that again?
When you are copying the private key, that text, right, from the PEM file, do you select the text that appears at the top and the bottom? Begin.
Yeah, no, not a big deal because it's a comments. So it's comments.
That doesn't matter.
Yep, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. So can you do me a favor? Can you share your screen and then do it again? It takes another 30 seconds.
Sure.
I'll show you probably everyone, either we'll learn something new or we'll teach you something new. So it's one way or the other.
I can.
Yeah. Go ahead now. Now you can. Oh, 1 second. Can you go back? I'm sorry. This is the error you're getting. I get it. Oops.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Can you do me ls minus lrt? No, where is your PEM file?
Yeah, it's in the root, I think. How to get out?
Okay. Can you do me ls minus lrt? I think I know why. Okay, there you go.
Oh,
Do a
okay.
chmod. Actually, you are not the owner. So log in as root and then
Okay.
sudo su. You can do that. No, you don't need to do that.
Oops.
You can elevate your privileges.
Sure. Public.
Okay. Anyone else having any other issues? So Uma, what happened? What's where are you?
Yeah, actually, I have the original key,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to like add it into the
root
folder.
Do a chmod now. 400, and then give the private key 1.pem file. So you cannot have. Okay, now try that. Do a history. Okay, there you go.
And 1 second, let me.
Can you repeat that command? Chmod
400.
Mm-hmm.
And chmod 400 your PM file.
Okay.
So you have to reduce your privileges, otherwise it doesn't let you do that.
Okay.
Permanently added. So enter. Press enter. Permission denied. Okay. Now can you come out and show me how we are doing it? Can you create a brand new instance?
Sure.
1 second. Yeah, private subnet. Very good. Custom VPC. Very good. Okay.
That's it. All right.
Yep. Sure. Oh, yep. Let's create a new key pair. Okay. New key one. Okay. 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 Makes sense. No. Okay. One second. This public guy is also in the same VPC anyway, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Custom VPC. Okay. Let's go ahead and. Let's try with EC2. No. Let's try with EC2 user only. I will not use root for this. Okay. Now do a VI. Because you are in this home folder, you have a full privileges. Okay.
Sure.
Now, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I is missing there. So we have take out that.
Oh.
No. Do a escape colon Q exclamation. I want to take it out completely. Won't do it. I don't want to mess with that. So do a Now press I. Yeah. Now paste it. Yeah.
Oh, escape, right?
Yep. Now escape and W colon WQ. Yeah. Now chmod 400. Okay. Let's try now. Yeah, the owner guy is bothering me, so that's why. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So my guess here is that it's nothing to do with your new instance creation was superb. There's no point there. Your VI, I think your private key may have been cut, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
With that I.
Yeah.
So yeah, I typically do not mess with it. Rather, I'll exit out and then press I, insert, and then I'll make sure all the content is proper there.
Sure. Thanks,
Okay.
Venkat. Yeah.
No worries. Uma, where are we?
Yes, I'm able to connect to DB.
No worries.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Regu, or who is the third person?
Yeah, I need to see the command basically how to connect.
Okay. Can I? Yeah, we'll show you. Go ahead and share it. We'll send you the command. Murali, you're all good? Oh, by the way, you guys are all logged into database server through web, from web server, right? Now, can you do a sudo yum update and then appreciate that, you're not being able to log into internet? Okay. And then we will leave it at that. Meaning we will come back tomorrow. Go ahead and terminate all the, instances. It's important. Actually, go ahead and delete all the VPC also. Okay, maybe I'll show you guys that. Sorry, who else is left? I'll show you guys how to terminate it. Who else is left here to do it? Regu?
Yeah, I just need to see that. I think I'm at the last step and just need to see.
Exactly. Can you share your screen? I'll show you.
One more question, Venkat. Actually, we should be able to connect to the web server, right? From outside, like through browser or something like the.
Of course.
Once we put the HTML file in it.
In your web server, absolutely you can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not able to? We'll get to that. Okay. See that your private key is messed up, buddy. Sindhu, are you seeing this one? When he cat out, when you don't press I as a first command, right? See that cat private key.pem. That's what Regu did, right? See that that I is messed up. That NRSA private key. So your dot is not there, meaning your system is taking this as a private key. Dots are the comments, guys. Okay. So what I want to see is I want to see your private key one more time. So can you delete the private key.pem file for me? I'll help you. So okay. Actually, yeah, you don't need root. Do an exit. 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 Type EXIT. Oh, it's logging you out. Okay, close it. Close it. Log in as EC2-user.
Close this window, right?
Yeah. So Uma, you are. Did you check your web server is running? We are not able to see your screen, Raghu. So share your screen.
Yeah, that is the problem, I think. Yeah, I did not start the server and I'm trying to connect it. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Raghu, we are not able to see your screen.
Yeah. I think I closed the window, so I'm sharing it again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you in public one?
No,
the web server, right?
Web server, correct.
Okay. So EC2-user. Okay. Do ls. Oh, yeah. Nothing there. Okay. Good. Do a vi private key.pem. Enter. I. Yep. Now copy your contents of your private key here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape. Colon WQ. Yep. Now do a chmod 400 private key.pm. Srinivas? Okay, very good. Now do
Yeah,
a
Venkat, I'm
SSH.
just following this. Actually.
Are you all
Can you guys
set?
do slowly? Yeah.
Are you all set,
No,
Srinivas?
no, I'm just following Regu now.
Okay.
So I'm just doing right.
Gotcha. Okay. SSH.
Yeah, one second. I'm just copying the IP address.
Yeah. Okay. Get your private EC2-user at your space -i space private key.pem file. Are you sure? Yes. There you go.
So
You're
can we
logged
do
in.
an M update here, and will it work?
Exactly. That's what I was asking you guys to try. Click on it. You need to be root. Okay. Sudo do it as sudo yum update. Yeah. Now do a yum update. All whatever. It will not.
Venkat, on the top.
So you appreciate. Sorry, 1 second, Srinivas. Hold your thought. So no, you will not be able to connect to internet because you do not have a root. Okay, because you are on private subnet, and private subnet has been attached to your route table, your main route table that does not have a route out to the internet. So unfortunately, you can't do anything. But for all practical purposes, you want your DB servers to go out and fetch from outside. Yes, you do not want any outside traffic to enter. Totally fair. So how can we do that? That is where your NAT instance or NAT gateway will come into picture. So now you create a new NAT instance, put it out there in public, okay? And now you add a route to your main route table and proxy it through your NAT instance, it will work. So we will resume that tomorrow. We will do that together again tomorrow, everybody. NAT instance and NAT gateway. At this point, appreciate that, your public guy, public EC2 instance is able to connect to internet. Your private EC2 instance is not able to connect to internet. That's all at this point. We'll leave it at that. And I'll show you how to clean up. Srinivas, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm just trying to SSH with the EC2 user, and then that's a private IP address, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have to use your private IP address of your database server.
So that's when it's came name service not known. So let me see.
Okay, can you share your screen? Probably it's easy for all of us to help, and then we'll clean up.
Sir, I cannot share.
Oh,
yeah, I
you
cannot share my screen.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So can you, so I'm on the web server and then private IPs. That's what you guys are copying, right?
I'll share. Yes, you are on your web server. So
yes,
click on your database server. See your private IP. This is from web server. You want to log in.
Oh, okay.
Server.
Yeah.
So this
So
this is what you need to copy.
Okay. So I think I'm mistaken.
No, we'll wait.
That makes sense.
It only takes a minute, so we'll wait for you to finish, and then we will clean up. And,
Venkat, can you open up that step again, please? Can you add one more thing?
Tell me.
Okay, so when we log in, copy PM into my private key, right? Where we need a command there, vi private key, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
I know I missed that part, and I was like looking into that, and then when you do for somebody, I'm like, oh, from VI we have to copy that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I get it.
Yep. Then I stuck on something, and I was keep doing it, and I like, okay, and then I realized while you're doing for somebody, I said, oh, this is what we are missing. Thank you, Venkat.
Okay, Venkat, I'm able to connect it. So I said yes.
Yep, very good.
Click right yes. Okay. And then what I need to try that? I'm able to connect. I need
sudo yum update.
Yes. It just says loaded plugin. That's all.
Okay. If you wait for a few more seconds, it will time out. Okay.
Oh. Not able to connect.
Okay.
That's what.
You got it?
No. I did not get it yet.
Okay.
So we are going to connect to the database server from the web server, right?
No. You are able to connect to the database server from web server. You are able to connect. No problem. You are inside the database server only, Srinivas. Look at the IP address. You are inside the database server. But from inside the database server, you are trying to connect out to the internet. You want to go to the internet and then get the software updates. You're not able to because there is no route out to the internet. Makes sense?
That is true. So I got a message, cannot find a valid base URL.
Yep. Cannot find a base URL. No, it must have said that connection timeout, Read that.
I got the timeout. Yeah, I was just reading the bottom.
Okay. Yep. Okay, very good. So that's it. So you are able to connect to the internet from the public subnet. You are not able to connect to internet from private subnet. We'll leave it at that. But whatever we did, you need to do at least 2 times before tomorrow's class. And we will be doing 3rd time in tomorrow's class. And then we will enter into NAT gateway and NAT instance, NAT gateway. And then I'll talk about the network translation. And let's see, hopefully Bastion hosts and, VPN endpoint and etc. Sorry, VPC endpoint, etc. But you have to understand why I'm pressing on this one. You have to, real life. It's good for real life and for exam also. Without actually, some people recommend going into the exam even day before exam. You do this completely end to end and understand it. Make sure it goes to your bloodstream. It's that important. I can't stress enough. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up, guys. Clean up is a little interesting. I mean, not so interesting. It's so the first thing you want to do is, let's see if we can remove the internet gateway. Let's see if we can detach the internet gateway. Detach the internet gateway from VPC. Okay, so it will fail. Network has some mapped public addresses. Please unmap those public addresses before detaching the gateway. So there are some public addresses. So what we'll do first is, let's go to EC2 and please terminate all the instances to start with. Select all of them, actions, instance state, terminate. It's critical that we clean up properly. We don't want to incur any charges.
Yeah, I'm also getting that email. Actually, you're close to 750 hours email I got.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Gotcha. So let all the EC2 instances be deleted. And then let's go to VPC. Actually, you can try even deleting all the VPC directly. It will clean up a lot of stuff, but it will not let you do that. If you delete VPC, sure, see this one? After terminating all the EC2 instances, for my most recent one, it said, are you sure you want to delete all the VPCs? When you delete the VPCs, all of these guys will be automatically deleted. I said, yes. All of them got deleted, but I have one more VPC that I want to delete it. So now take a look at this one. This VPC contains one or more in-use network interfaces and cannot be deleted until those network interfaces have been deleted. So this guy, the VPC contains NAT gateways and cannot be deleted until they have been deleted. Okay. So what we'll do is first let's go to NAT gateway. Let's delete the NAT gateway. And let's go to internet gateway and detach from VPC. Okay, there is something else attached. Let's wait for NAT gateway because NAT gateway is attached to the internet gateway. That's why. So let's wait for this to be deleted. In my case, I know you don't have NAT gateway. You try deleting it. You try deleting your VPC directly and see if you can do it.
So the default VPC we should not touch, right?
No. Default VPC we should not touch it.
So we are able to delete it.
Okay.
When
Wonderful.
we delete VPC, it says there are associated subnet, internet gateway, and everything. And
Wonderful.
we list of that and we say delete it, and everything is deleted.
Wonderful.
Yeah, for me, I just stopped the instances. I did not terminate them. So it asked me to
Gotcha.
terminate the instances.
Gotcha. Now I should be able to detach it because my NAT gateway has been deleted. My internet gateway has been detached now. Now I should be able to delete internet gateway. And now I can go to VPC and custom VPC, delete VPC. Yes, it will delete everything associated with it. That's it. Well, I recommend terminating completely instances also. Sindhu, I recommend that.
Sure.
So now, before tomorrow's class, I'll upload this one, but you must do this, try to do this at least once or twice. And then we will do it again from the beginning, but we will do it in super fast way. I want to get to this state, and then we appreciate that, private subnets are not able to access internet. And then we will bring up this concept of NAT instance. We'll create a NAT instance. We'll throw it out there in the public subnet, and then, change the route. Then we'll appreciate that it's able to connect. And then we'll bring up the discussion of why NAT instance can be done, can be used in this at this time, because we have the concept of NAT gateway. And then we'll talk about NAT gateway. We'll bring up NAT gateway, attach it, and we'll just get it going. And then we'll talk about network access control lists and more. So that's for tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Have a fantastic day. Stay home, stay healthy.
Thank you, Venkat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.